he's trying to do something to fix that.
Licking his chops.
Okay, he's licking. That means he spotted him a clown. Two can play at this game. Yum, yum. He says, that ain't fooling me none. He don't have on his real nose. It's an airweight nose.
You know what?
That airweight nose ain't fooling me none. Hey, get a picture of both of us. And what do we call it? Both of us?
Both of us. Both of us.
That's right, both of us. Get a picture of both of us.
You gotta get both of us. What? No, you're not Jesse's daughter. Oh, no, you're not. How you for real?
Backhanded me.
I know.
You need to use
Well, I bet you knew with a green eye.
I'm Tater. He's got cataract.
Yeah, but I never met you. I know Tater's
Oh,
are
you
real
were in the
good.
house.
Anybody got any catnip?
Okay, for Jimmy. Dang it.
There you are.
Hey, Wally.
Hello.
Well, I like be one bite. Yeah, one bite. Yeah.
They tell me that clown, that tiger likes clowns. So we set him up next to Mr. C.
Is that what you used to hunt down the runaways down?
Yes. Quite an animal, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, they have a bunch of cows over there.
Hey, Dad.
I really look better on the radio.
You do look better on the radio.
Never fear, the SWAT team is here.
The SWAT team's here. Look out. Y'all just clowning around now.
We have nothing else to do.
You have nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
All right.
That's it.
Exactly what are you playing, Sheriff?
Well, he only plays one tune.
What do you call it?
My sitar.
Your sitar? I thought it was a banjo.
Well, either one. Highfalutin people call it a sitar. I call it a banjo.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. C. Mr. C in the house.
What's up, baby?
We got the duel of the clowns there. Hey, that's my partner right there. Don't mess with him.
Oh, no, we
You said that I had one line.
All right.
Wait, what are you building
Oh,
for?
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Never say that to Mr. C.
Now, Mr. C,
Yeah.
we got the sheriff over there.
Over where?
That man over there says he's a sheriff, but I want to know. That clown nose is looking a little weak, man.
Well, see, it's
Is
called.
that light? Is that like your air weight nose?
It's my airway nose. It's my
You
breathing.
don't have the long range nose.
You know what? Not like yours, I don't. So, but I would say,
Man, I got you. I heard that, okay? I heard you say, man,
Cody, help me out, sir. Okay, help me out. He told me making. I heard you the first time. I got you now, baby.
On Vince, and I'd say, "What's wrong with you? Why can't you do what we say?" Turns out, there's nothing wrong with Vince. Nothing at all. What was wrong was Mom and Dad didn't know what to do, didn't know how to deal with a strong-willed kid, and believe me, I wouldn't have him any other way but strong-willed. So now, we do what this man says all the time. We go to support, and we have a transformed family. First of all, Joanna's still with me. Major big deal. And it's a much happier family. Vince is happier. And so are we, and thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
For saving our family.
Thank you.
No, Joanne has a talk.
We just want to say thank you because we have found peace, and we have a peaceful home, and we have a terrific kid. Thank you so much.
And the reason is their consistency, guys. They did whatever it took. Picking up, it's all about moms and dads, not kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with your kids, it's you. And when we get you on the right path, with love and affection and positive strokes and consistency, see, I'm gonna get on your butt, parent. I fix mamas and daddies, not kids. And I'm telling you, we are very successful when you're willing to drive from Tampa to say how much you appreciate what we do.
Appreciate doesn't begin. Love. You open your hearts, you and Sheila, man. You open your family, your house, your farm, your hearts to us. And you teach us that, well, we knew parenting is the hardest job in the world if you do it right. But you teach us how to do it right. It's about the rules of life, it's about the consistency, it's about the love, and it's demonstrating what you have to do to be a good family member, to be a good citizen, to be a good American, to be a good Christian, to be somebody who shares the love that you have. I want to tell you what didn't happen, okay? Because of Glenn, we did not have a daughter die of alcohol overdose. Because of Glenn, we did not have a second son go to prison for addiction to drugs that he was selling. Because of Glenn, we did not have another teenage pregnancy. Because of Glenn, we have honor students that are going into the U.S. Air Force, that are going to college, that are going to become good parents because of Glenn, okay? We do this together as a team that's empowered. The church is its people, and that's what this is about right here. It's about people working together. Now, I know we're between you and lunch, so we just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And one last plug, because Glenn's too, he needs a fundraiser, and maybe that'll be me one day. He's too shy, maybe it's not the right word, but he's too busy on other things to ever say this to you. But the North Florida Farms is incorporated as a 501c3. That means that instead of United Way, that if you want some of your payroll deduct pre-tax contributions to go right here to save lives, to build families, to make a future that we want to live in and our children can inherit and enjoy, you should do that. I'm not against United Way, I support them too, but the North Florida Farms is a charity, and it's very painless. Just 5, 10, 20, whatever you can give a week makes a real difference for events like this.
I'm almost crying over here, so I'm going to keep it short, but it is just awesome to look back even 3 years, you know, how far our family has come. Once in a while I'll catch myself wanting to yell, or maybe my kids will say I'm still a yeller, a little teeny bit, but man, it's the parents, really. And thanks for showing us and teaching us, and every week you're there, you're faithful, and we really appreciate and love you, so thank you.
It's all about moms and dads, not Mr. Glenn or Miss Sheila. Certainly not Miss Sheila.
My name's Jan, and I became a part of the parent family in January of '09 when our son was 13. I don't like to talk in front of people now. The reason I'm up here is because he encouraged me to come up here. Our family was falling apart. My husband and I were on the verge of separating, and we had tried several different things as far as medication and counseling and yelling and screaming and threatening boot camps, and none of it worked. And I met Glenn through our minister and was crying and through the whole time, and it was embarrassing, actually. It was. We were in a public place. But if my son, who probably 4 years ago would have said, "Don't go up there, don't go up there," is saying, "Go up there," it shows you that even if the kids backed it up, it's changed your family for the good. Yeah.
Over the school police department, and he has seen the need for what we do. Brother David, talk to him about it.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here again this year. I've been coming out since, I guess, about 2006. Worked for the sheriff's office for 33 years, and Sheriff Rutherford appointed me to his staff in 2006, and went to community affairs. Didn't quite understand. I was always an operations guy, but apparently he saw something that I didn't see. But anyway, it was a great move for me personally and professionally. I started working with the community, and I oversee, at the time, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was, we had the SRO program in Duval County Public Schools, and in 2010, 2011, at the end of that school year, they transitioned over. But we've had an opportunity through the years to work with Glenn, and it's just amazing. You hear the testimonials, and I read them. He sends them to me all, and it's just amazing. I hear professionals, doctors, surgeons, accountants, professional people, middle class America, all cross sections of the economic status of life, and just the things. The program is simple. It's a plan, and I think the support is the key. That I've been out to, I've seen all facets of the program, and I know that it is incredibly effective and it works. And I know that every year the sheriff takes money away from the dopers and gives it to Glenn to help, support this program. And he's not the only one. There's others that do it too. If I could take money and give it to him, I would. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position with the school police agency to be able to do that. But we do support Glenn. He comes out and continues to do training for our school resource officers, so that when they're sitting there with little David and the parent, and the tears are streaming down the face, and the parent says, I don't know what to do, we say, we got just the guy for you. We have the right program for you. And I can tell you that people call back later and they'll say it is the best advice anybody's ever given us. So we continue to support Glenn because we know his program is effective and it works. And so I just want to say, I know it's hard for some folks to come out and admit that you have issues in the family. And so I want to applaud you for doing that today, and just keep staying with the program, because it is effective and it works, and we know that. So good luck to all of you moving forward, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Thank you.
I did the hardest thing I ever had to do. I brought my 17-year-old, well, he was 16 when I brought him to Camp Consequence for 101 days. When I drove off, I really thought that this was going to work to fix him. And like John said, what it did was it fixed me. I was a very yelling, screaming, I want it my way, controlling parent. One thing Mr. Ellison has taught me is you are not controlling anything he does, but you can control everything he has. So I've learned to redirect and focus on the things I can control. My son now is back in his private school. He actually spent his 17th birthday at the farm. I didn't get to see him. That was a little traumatic, but he's now back at Beaches Chapel as a senior. He won a very honorable award in his football division, the Southeastern Christian Conference. He's got all A's and B's and 1C this first semester. He's still a 17-year-old boy, and he's still doing things that 17-year-old boys do, but the difference is we're different. I have unity in my marriage. We are on the same page.